Friends, tell me honestly, how many times have you filled the LIC survey form and just move on without giving much attention to those simple looking questions? Now imagine this. You are sitting with a client and you ask, are all your LIC policies linked with NEFT? At first glance, it feels like a routine question, right? But what if I tell you that this one simple question can actually shape your professional image and open multiple sales opportunities in your area? Yes, you heard it right. This single question, are your policies linked with NEFT, is not just about collecting information. It's about showing your customers that you care about their safety, their money, and their peace of mind. In today's session, we are going to understand this fifth question of the LIC survey form in the complete detail. We will discuss what exactly is NEFT, why included this question in the survey form, how it helps you strengthen your client relationships, and how to ask it in a way that builds trust and credibility. And towards the end, we will uncover something very interesting. How this one question can become the gateway of your success as an LIC advisor. But before that, let's understand the basics. What exactly is NEFT? How does it work? And why is it considered too important in every LIC policy today? Let's dive in and find out what NEFT really means and why every agent must know about it. Alright friends, now let's talk about the basic question. What exactly is NEFT? We all hear this term so often. Payment will come through NEFT or please update your NEFT details. But let's be honest, many people, including some agents, don't really understand what NEFT truly means. NEFT stands for National Electronic Fund Transfer. In simple words, it's a system that allows money to move directly and safely from one bank account to another, without checks, without delays, without mistakes. Think about how things used to be before NEFT. LIC would issue a check, the customer had to visit the bank, and then wait for a few days for clearance. Sometimes checks got lost or expired. But now, with NEFT, everything happens instantly and securely. LIC transfers maturity, bonus or claim amount straight into the customer's bank account. And when you as an advisor explain this to your clients, they immediately feel, this agent truly cares about my money and my convenience. That single feeling builds trust, and trust, my friends, is the foundation of every successful LIC relationship. Now ask yourself, do you explain NEFT this simply to your prospect and clients? If not, start doing it from today, because this small explanation makes a big difference in how people see you. But now comes the real question. Why did LIC include this in its survey form as the fifth question? What's the deeper purpose behind it? Let's explore that in the next part. The purpose behind the NEFT question and how it's helped you build strong professional relationships. So friends, now let's pause and think. Why did LIC include this question? Are all your policies linked with NEFT? Is it just to collect account details? Not really. The purpose is much deeper. You see, this question helps LIC understand how financially aware and disciplined a policyholder is. When someone says, yes, all my policies are linked to NEFT, it shows that they are active, informed, and responsible about their financial dealings. But if a person says no, not yet, that's a golden opportunity for you as an agent, because now you can educate them about how NEFT ensures quick payments, smooth bonuses, and total security. Think about it. When you take the time to explain this clearly, the client feels the advisor is not here just to sell a policy. He genuinely cares about my comfort and my financial safety. And that's where trust begins. In the business of life insurance, trust is everything. Once you build it, every interaction becomes easier, every sale becomes more natural. So ask yourself, When you reach this question during a survey, do you treat it as just a routine question or do you use it as a relationship building opportunity? Because that choice decides whether you are just an agent or a trusted advisor. Now the next question that naturally comes to mind is, what benefits does NEFT actually provide to the policyholder? Because once the client clearly sees the benefits, you did not need to convince them anymore. They will agree on their own. Let's move on the next part, the benefits of NEFT for the policyholder. Friends, when you include people in your survey, a question often comes to your mind. How do you explain to them that the NEFT system is truly useful for them? And how can I say it in such a way that the person in front of me sees me as a knowledgeable and professional advisor, not just ordinary insurance agent? Just think about it. If you can explain this one point clearly, your prospect won't just give you a yes or no answer. He will actually start engaging with you because he will feel that you genuinely want to help him, and that's where relationship building begins. So let's first understand what are the real benefits a customer gets when their LIC policies are linked with NEFT. The first benefit, quick and easy payments. Earlier, policyholders had to wait for weeks for their claim or maturity checks. Then came postal delays, bank visits, and so on. But now, with NEFT, the money goes directly into the customer's bank account. No delay, no paperwork, no tension. Now imagine this situation. A client receives their bonus or maturity amount instantly in their account. What will they feel? They will say, LIC and you as an advisor are truly reliable. The second benefit, transparency. Every NEFT payments come with SMS alert and bank notifications. The client can clearly see when the payments was sent and when it was credited. That creates trust, not only in LIC but also in you as an honest, reliable professional. The third benefit, safety. No more check loss, signature mismatch or wrong address issues. Everything is handled electronically, which means safe, secured and trackable payments. Now, here the key point. When you explain these three benefits, speed, transparency and safety, in simple words and with real examples, you become a problem solver, not just a policy seller. So ask yourself, when you ask someone, are all your LIC policies linked with NEFT? Do you ask just to fill a form or to build trust and understanding with that person? That's what separates a regular agent from a true professional insurance advisor. Now the next big question is, how do you ask this question in such a way that it doesn't sound mechanical or sales-oriented, but make the client feel that you genuinely want to help them? In the next part, we will discuss how to ask the NEFT question smartly and professionally. Friends, based on my experience, when you ask different people during your LIC survey, are your LIC policies linked with NEFT? You will notice one thing very clearly. Everyone reacts differently. Some confidently say yes, some are unsure, and a few don't really know what NEFT is. But they also don't want to admit it. And this is where the real skill of a professional agent is tested. A smart and successful agent is one who can explain things clearly without making the other person feel ignorant or uncomfortable. So how do you do that? The best way is through stories or real life examples, because stories connect emotionally and emotions build trust. For instance, you can say something like this: Sir, one of my friend Mr. Sudhir Kumar bought an LIC policy back in 2019. It was a plan where he was supposed to receive payment every 5 years. But he was not aware of the NEFT system. In 2024, LIC sent him a check by post, but he never received it. During my survey in January 2025, I checked his policy details and found that LIC had already issued a payment of rupees 1.2 lakh, but the check had been returned to the branch undelivered. I immediately helped him link his policy with NEFT, and within a day, the full amount was credited to his bank account. Now for his next payment, he won't have to do anything. LIC will automatically transfer the money to his account. Now think about it. When you explain something like this through a related story, the client not only understands what NEFT is, but also why it's important for them personally. Remember, you are not just sharing information. You are showing care, understanding, and professionalism. And that's what makes clients trust you. So when you use such real or relatable story during your survey, you create emotional connection and build your image as a knowledgeable and trustworthy advisor. So friends, I hope you found today's session useful and insightful. If this video added even a small bit of learning or clarity to your journey, then please give it a like, because your one click truly motivates us to create more such powerful training content. And yes, don't forget to watch the next video, where we will discuss the next question of LIC Survey Form. Do you know about LIC's NEFT system? And would you like to take advantage of it? Trust me, this one question can open new opportunities for you as an agent. If you want to go through this complete series step by step, then check out our playlist LIC Survey Form Full Course for LIC Agent Complete Training in English. You will find the link in description. I will see you in the next video, where we will explore how the NEFT system can make your work smooth and more reliable. Till then, stay positive, keep learning, and keep building trust with your clients. Jai Hind.